Hey there, everybody. It's August 1st, DOGust 1st. A little bit of news, a little bit of channel updates, what I've been up to, and things to point you towards, and it all has to do with books. And I will start with this. Paul from the channel Geeks Love Dogs has invited me to participate in the reading event he's putting on for this month, which is DOGust. It's everything to do with dogs, dog days of summer. If it's canine, it's inline. So to participate, all you gotta do, find something with a dog in it. And that can be dogs, wolves, werewolves. The sky's the limit. He's wide open on participation in what counts. So look forward to that a little bit on this channel and over on Paul's channel, Geeks Love Dogs. If anybody was going to pull this off, it'd be him. So I'll point you over there and you can watch everything he's got planned. I'm not actually sure what he's going to give us, but it's going to be something worthwhile. And so where the channel has been, close to a month ago, I put up a video which was the halfway point for my reading series, reading challenge, reading experiment, where I'm reading the same short story every week of the year 2026, and I passed the halfway mark, and that's a relief. I still got to do it for today. It's Saturday, and I haven't gotten to it yet. But reading Raymond Chandler's Red Wind, that's carrying on, that's keeping on. And a few days ago, I was invited onto a live stream hosted by Virgil from Literally Books, where we talked about Will Eisner's The Spirit. We were talking about like 2 hours and a quarter just on the live stream, and then I was bending his ear for about, 30 minutes, 45 minutes after that. Virgil was very gracious to let me ramble on about something that I'm passionate about. So I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to go check it out, and just check out Virgil's channel anyways, because he's always got something interesting to say about whatever topic he's on. So on other stuff, what I got planned for reading for the month, I don't have strict set plans. What I'm hoping to get at is some stuff for DOGust, which means I'm listening to the audiobook for Camp of the Dog, and if I remember, I'll put a link in the description for the audiobook version I'm listening to, which is from the YouTube channel Horror Babble. So I'll put that below if you want to check it out. It's an Algernon Blackwood story about a bunch of people in the Canadian wilderness, and then there's this strange and pernicious wolf that starts showing up in the camp. So I'll try to get that in for DOGust, and then maybe some other stuff, but I can't guarantee. One thing I do want to recommend, and this is something I've read before, is Catch 'Em Alive, Jack. These are the memoirs of Jack Abernathy, or John R. Abernathy, it says. And this guy, personal friends with President Theodore Roosevelt. Well, this person made his fame because he was the only person in the United States at the time, and I think ever since, that caught live wolves barehanded. But he would get up on horseback, and he'd set his dogs after the wolves to kind of run them down and wear them out. And then he'd leap off the horse and shove his hand down the wolf's throat and grab it by the jaws and pinch it. He goes into the details all in here about like the first time he did it, which was completely by accident. You never attempt to do this on purpose. But the first time he accidentally managed to catch a live wolf in this manner, and then his career afterwards, and just, this guy did everything. He was wildcatting for the oil fields. He was the sheriff of the Oklahoma Territory before it had become a state. It was just all kinds of wild stuff. I recommend checking this out. An actual real-life cowboy just doing something that has never been repeated. It's so far as I know. It's truly a unique, one-of-a-kind person here. I've read this exact copy of this book. I must have read it like 5 or 6 times, and I'm thrilled every time. It's like some tall tale stories, but it's all true. Well, put that in quotes, all true. The memoirs, you know how it goes. So that's about all I have for now. Like I say, those couple things for next month is Camp of the Dog, maybe a couple other things I might get in for DOGust. Participate in that. If you do, go tag Geeks Love Dogs, because he's the one in charge of all this thing. So, but really, I think it's a worthwhile thing to jump in on, because this dog story is just so much fun, and there's one around every corner. I know I had the whole April thing going on, so I'm going to be pegged as the Animal Planet man, I think, going forwards, but that's fine. So, jump in on that. Things I got for the channel coming up is not too much. There are a couple projects that really I've been dragging my feet on. I need to put more of my time towards that, so I'm hoping to get more focus on those things. and get those out to you soon. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. So I'll talk to you later.